I'm about to feed this aquarium full of giant danios, Petricola sendantis catfish, and Plecostomus. Put this cover down for that light. Oh, there's another one of my big ancestors Plecostomus. Now this is amazing, but the sendantis Petricola catfish come up to the surface to eat in this tank. As you can see, I have quite a few of them. I never bought any of these. I started out with 3 Petricola sendantis catfish, and then I found a method of allowing them to reproduce naturally in a 50-gallon aquarium. I put a layer of plastic grating over the top of the sand so that when they laid their eggs, they couldn't get at their eggs, and the eggs would fall through the grating and onto the gravel underneath, and it allowed the sendantis to reproduce, and the rest is history. I've never gone around and traded any off at the stores. What I have here is a natural colored ancestors Plecostomus with unusually long whiskers on his nose. And I believe that he might be blind. That eye doesn't look like it's quite the right color, but he's doing really well in this tank. Beautiful coloration on him. And so many catfish and so many giant danios. Certainly makes this an active aquarium for sure. This Plecostomus has actually gone up to the surface and is going after some of the floating food that I put in there. Very competitive aquarium. I only feed them once a day. This is a little female ancestors Plecostomus. It's quite obvious that with an aquarium this crowded, community type of aquarium, even with an under gravel filtration system and lots of places for the fish to hide, the catfish cannot, and the Plecostomus cannot reproduce successfully. There's just no way for the little babies to survive a pack of hungry giant danios like I have in my aquarium. I do happen to have another aquarium downstairs where I'm doing another successful reproduction of the Petricola sendantis catfish. It's just for my fun. It's a 50-gallon aquarium. I put 3 dividers into it, and I'm trying to actually get my some ancestors Plecostomus to reproduce, and also the Petricola sendantis catfish and ancestors, and crabinzes. I have a pair of crabinzes in there that I'm trying to get to reproduce. There's one of those injuries I was mentioning that happens on some of my fish. I think it's from fighting. Petricola catfish do fight when they're this thick in the aquarium. Thicker, numbered so much in the aquarium. I hope you enjoyed this video. I utilize under gravel filtration systems in all of my aquariums. This one has air tubes that go down to a filter plate underneath the sand and gravel, and their water is brought up as the bubbles go through the tubes that are attached to the filter plate, and it allows nitrification process to take place, really effectively in my aquariums. I've used this method for over 50 years, and I find it absolutely the easiest and, for me, the very best way of maintaining large populations of fish and relatively healthy. I don't know, it's sort of a sad thing to see a catfish every now and then come up with an injury, but these catfish are about 4 years old now. And giant danios are all here at one end of the aquarium. Well, maybe not all of them, but most of them. Look, there's none down there. They're all right there, schooling a bait ball, so to speak. I hope you enjoyed this video.